Should I look right into the camera? Oh, I'm Patrick Starzan. I'm the Vice President of Marketing for Funny or Die. We are a video content site focused on funny videos, both user-generated and professionally produced content. We've been around for about 3 years, and we're also producing content now for both television and film, so kind of growing as a media company. For us, social media has been a core part of how we get our content discovered, and it's been something that we've been working on for years now. So we have a pretty robust social media presence, 1.6 million Twitter followers, 450,000 Facebook followers, 25,000 Tumblr followers. So for us, how we got there was where everything starts is defining your KPIs and your metrics and what's important for your company's success. So we did that, and then we went out and developed a content strategy separately for each of the platforms, understanding that the type of person on each platform is consuming and engaging in content in different ways. We really follow a strategy of building social capital, trying to give more than we get, trying to interact with the user, trying to give them a platform for access to Funny or Die, but also a platform where we can kind of celebrate who they are. So we spend a lot of time, about 8 to 9 hours a day on each of the platforms to make sure we do that. And then when we have our content that we want them to watch, we feel like they're more engaged. And then after your content strategy, I really believe you start with your acquisition strategy and figure out how to target more people to come to join each of your platforms.
You mentioned in terms of Funny or Die, the strategy was establish your brand and then go to YouTube. Could you speak to that, and then also why go to YouTube?
Yeah, for us, as we were coming out of the gates, we really wanted to establish Funny or Die as a brand, and we took a very walled garden approach. So we wanted to really control the experience and optimize the experience to our users until we felt we had a brand that had a solid foundation. We didn't want to dilute it by actually going out and doing a lot of distribution, especially with YouTube. Once we felt that we had that brand equity, that's when we went to YouTube and established the windowing strategy with our content over on YouTube, because obviously, YouTube has a huge audience, and you want to be exposed to them, whether that be for the first time or people just reminding them about Funny or Die. So for us, it's about now exposing our brand to the largest audience. So that's kind of the way we approached it.
And where is the audience for Funny or Die? Where are they coming from, and how are they getting to Funny or Die? Where are all those viewers?
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly enough, we still get a lot of people from search. We do a lot of great optimization with our video players and the type of keywords that we're optimizing for, so that plays a huge role in traffic. Direct traffic is also as we get more and more of an established brand. And then social media, Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr and StumbleUpon and Reddit and all those places where people can kind of share and discover our content. We make funny videos with celebrities in it. It kind of lends itself well to the social media world. For online video marketers to get their content discovered, it's about really having a comprehensive strategy. I don't think you should look at one search over social media as two different things or two different variations of what's more important. They're both as important as each other, because at the end of the day, you want to have your content discovered as quickly as possible by relevant audiences. So whether it's search or social media, those are both huge ways of how people are finding and discovering content. So I would say put as much time into both of them as you can.
What have you done at Funny or Die that's worked, and what have you tried that hasn't worked, what you've learned from?
Yep, okay, so for search, what we know that works for us is really make all your video content embeddable, and then when you make your player embeddable, make sure that you have links coming back to your site, and make sure your anchor tags are using the optimal keywords that you want to be discovered for, because you've just created this huge backlinking strategy for yourself, and you define what people are saying when they backlink to you. It's about making sure you do the simple things, like make sure your sitemaps are indexed with all the search engines, Make sure that, the other thing that we do is find the keywords that are driving traffic to your site or to your page. And if they're driving a lot of traffic, go to that page and optimize for that keyword for that page so you can rank better for that. For social, it's about just being a part of the community. First, make great content. First and foremost, you have to have great content if you're ever going to survive on social media and make a lot of it. Then just make sure that you're in those communities. I think a mistake a lot of people made, and we made it in the beginning, was we would just put up these pages and we'd put content on there expecting people to engage with it, share it, and do everything that we wanted to with it. But it just dies. You have to be there every day. It's just like any kind of social interaction. You have to be there. You have to have that conversation. You have to listen as much as you talk. So take the time to learn all the nuances and definitely realize that, a lot of people say social media and SEO are free, organic ways of driving traffic, but it takes a lot of time in terms of resources to really kind of develop these platforms and really optimize them.